Hi, my name is Kunle Idowu and you're watching Budget Chef. By the way, that's aka Frank Donga. Today on this show, I'm going to be preparing for you a riro. And in case you're wondering what is a riro, you know that thing that accompanies your amala, semo, eba, fufu, starch, whatever it is, especially in the southwestern part of Nigeria. That lovely soup where they take joint swallow, that's a riro. So we're going to be preparing a riro on a budget today with just about 300 Naira on a budget. Yeah, budget, 300 Naira budget. Don't even know if that's possible. But follow me as we go to the market to find out how things are happening. We'll buy all the ingredients, all the materials, the spare parts for this food now.
Are you like a crazy person?
All right, so we're at the market now. We're about to buy the ingredients for our special riro. The way I like to cook it, you know, with the pepper, with the onions, the iru, locust beans, and then we're going to eat it with the eko. So we're here to buy all the ingredients. And then the most important thing, the feed masher of the riro, efo itself, the green vegetables. So let's go, because we need to put all those things together. And we're going to do all of these things on a budget. All of these things are going to be done on a budget of 300 Naira. Whether it's possible or not, I don't know. That's what the producer people have said though. With all what dollar is saying. But let's just try, sha. If it's possible, we will know. Let's go. Price and time. I won't buy a 4. How much is this one? 100 Naira for this one. Big food fish. Okay, madam, thank you. Madam, give me palm oil, I beg. Thank you. Change. Now, wow. No problem. Person if you see a call for this market. Okay, no problem. So we can't find a call in this market, but I'm sure I'll get a call before I reach the kitchen. Let's go on Budget Chef. All right, now we're about to start cooking our riro. So we have all our ingredients here that we got from the market. So first off, we have our vegetables, F4. You know, they call that F4 green. So when you get to the market, you look for F4 green vegetables. Green vegetables, that's very good because, you know, obviously the green color has nutrients that enables you to live healthy, and vegetables are very good for you. So we have our vegetables here. Next, we have our onions and pepper. Then we have our fish, dried fish. We also have, next to that, palm oil. I mean, what's a riro without the nice looking reddish color from palm oil? Of course, butter that does not have any meat. Butter has to be in this product. She doesn't have any meat and she must be inside. Next, we have the good old cold pap, eko. Yeah, eating a riro with pap, not pounded yam. In case you're expecting pounded yam, no. This is budget chef cooking budget. Anyway, on a budget, that's the thing. Go for pap. It's good for your health. Pap is good. Nothing do pap. So pap, we have 2 pap that should be able to do anybody. Now, we have our iru locust beans. I mean, locust bean doesn't hurt anybody. Fantastic locust beans. I'll tell you a little bit more about all these ingredients as we go along. Locust beans is very good for you, very good for your health. Very nice in lipids, carbohydrates, and most especially protein. And a little bit of folic acid too. And last but not the least, you know, what's the food going to be without a little bit of salt? So we're going to put in a pinch of salt into all this. And we are set and ready to go. All right, we're about to start. So the very first thing you want to do before you start cooking, anytime in the kitchen, like a real professional, is to wash your hands. So my hands are washed, very clean. Then washing of your ingredients, especially the vegetables. You discover when you go to the market, you buy your vegetables, because the vegetables are grown most times in, you know, waterlogged or swampy environments. You really want to wash them and keep them nice and clean. So I've washed my hands, I've washed the vegetables. Then we can start cutting the vegetables. You know why vegetables are good for you? Because they have lots of fiber. Nice fiber to help with your digestion. And they also have vitamins, minerals, iron, essential ingredients to keep you in good health. Now, it depends on what you want. You might want to dice your vegetable extra thin. In that case, you have to be careful when you are cooking to make sure. So you might want to dice it thinly. In case you can't see well, let me move this out of the way so everybody can see at home, so that it's not film trick. So I made a cut in my team myself. Of course, you know I'm not a chef. I'm just a professional like you people, hustling to get my daily bread, looking for work. You know, how did I even get into all this Frank Donga thing? Some of people might wonder. Of course, the whole Frank Donga and the interview series thing we do on YouTube that a lot of people know me for is basically an attempt at bringing home the point about unemployment and a few funny things that happen at job interviews. You know, that's how the whole thing started. But you know, a few years down the line, the whole thing is we're still doing what we have to do. But by training, I went to school like every other professional. I studied agricultural sciences. That's why I know all this food, vegetable thing. Unlike some of you people, you don't know Greek. All you know is dollar, and then small time you say the price is increasing. But we were farmer by training before we entered the profession. So after my first degree in agriculture, I went ahead and did another degree. I did on top of that genetics. You know, I actually did farming for a bit, for about a year plus. I even did my NYSC. For those people that escape NYSC, I did my own NYSC, authentic, genuine one, on a farm, producing chicken and goats and milk and honey. Yes, milk and honey, because we have honey farm and we have cow farm. Now, there's something I like to do with my vegetables. If you notice, I didn't take the leaves off the stem of my vegetables when I was cutting, because you see right there, this thing you're looking at right there, that's some good stuff in fiber, good for your internal security, through the system. Some people, anytime they enter latrine, 2-3 hours, they are still warming up. You cut it like that. Don't waste it. You pay your money for it. Like that. That's all. No looking. As a professional. That's all. Vegetable on point. So our vegetable is on point now. We package it, because packaging is the thing these days. Anything you are doing, you have to package yourself. So you package the vegetable back into the bowl. Don't let it pour, because you know how much that you pay for your vegetable. You are cooking on a budget. You cannot afford to waste food. I know some people, as they are looking like me now, they're already collecting my number on the screen. They will scroll it for you. So anytime you are doing get together, engagement, wedding, even burial, maybe your cat died, we are there for you. That's all. The next thing now, we'll put this one on the side. We'll go for our onions and pepper. Onion is a gentleman. But if you look at your eye and say you're a wicked person, he wicked you too. Wicked to wicked. So you arrange your onion. If your mind is pure, onion will pure for you. You see now. I cut my onion the way I want. You cut your own the way you want. As long as the onion is small, you chop it small by small. You put it into the package. So onion, finished. We'll go for our pepper. You dice the pepper, nice and soft, slice by slice. The first thing you have to do, all these things are washed clean. You know where they're coming from. So you don't want to mess with anything dirty in your food. You have to be very careful, because this is atarodo. Or Igbo people call it atarodo. If you are like the pepperless version 2.0, around VI that doesn't used to eat pepper, then you can excuse the small school children that are inside the pepper. I know some people will be wondering that blend pepper, well, that's even if you have light at home. This one is natural organic cutting, natural traditional blend of our foremothers. I don't used to blend my own pepper. You go in hard, the hard way, African style. It's when you cut pepper like this, that's when the pepper will love you back. By the time you are done like this, all your hand, you know where your body is. Because I like the seed to stand out. Because when you already blend it, it starts looking like something else. But you need to crunchy, leave the crunchy feeling inside the vegetable. Everything crunchy together. Crunchy, like bako biscuit, crunching together. So that's my own personal style. I don't know your style, but follow my own, you enjoy it. All right, now we need to concentrate on our fish. This is the protein, the fish, ẹja kíká. It depends on what you have. But because we are cooking on a budget, budget chef cannot afford any kind of luxury. So just to wash the fish. The fish is like that. You see, it's happy. Happy fish for happy people. So once your fish is happy like this, you are good to go. You just soak it in water. You know fish and water, they go together. You pour water on your fish, you wash it. That's the thing. If your fish is not happy, sorry for you. So once our fish is done, we put the fish to be simmering inside. As a professional, anytime tea, always have white cloth because it looks good on television. White cloth to wiping your hand in the kitchen too. Then once your cloth is there, you go for your original tissue paper. You don't need to mess around. I don't used to mess around. Any mess, you clear it instantly. Instant clearing of mess. I don't believe in messing around. And if you don't have dustbin, there's issue. You need to have dustbin in your house. So once the fish is done, so now, palm oil. We all know palm oil. In Africa, there's Africa and then there's palm oil. We go together. So once your palm oil is ready, and your locust bean, very important. Locust bean, they don't used to harvest it from inside the ground. It's a seed from a special type of tree called the Pakia tree. That's locust bean. They ferment it. Fermented locust bean. Once they ferment it, the aroma will start moving around the neighborhood. By the time this one enter hot palm oil like this, your neighbor has entered problem. Everybody comes to your neighborhood. That's the thing. So now we're about to go in. So the first thing you must do is what? That's what I just said now. You on the light. Now on the lights are cutting. All night. Then the pepper has been cut. We cut the pepper, cut the onion, no tomato. Personally, I will put tomato, but we are cooking on a budget, so you have to manage it. At least this one will help you. If your neighbor comes to eat, they can't eat more than 2 spoons. They're away. So, then we have our locust beans, the iru, we have the palm oil. So the next thing we're going to do, we'll start cooking right away. Our pot already washed, ready to go on the fire. Okay, so that is there. Now the first thing we're going to do after the putting of the pot on the fire is to put the oil. You don't want to bleach your palm oil too much, but you have to just heat it up a little bit. Now make sure there's not too much heat in your pot. All right, so you put the palm oil. All right, so we're going to leave the palm oil on the fire to heat up just a little bit. We're not bleaching it too much, all right? And so the next thing, just before we start bleaching the palm oil too much, you make sure the heat is nice and low, but the palm oil is already getting very hot. Now, I like to add my locust beans, iru, at this stage. Because that is when all the nice perfume inside the aroma of the iru will start to agitate themselves on the spot. You spread it around so that there's equal opportunity, because in this year and age, everybody is fighting for his rights. You make sure there's equal opportunity. Nobody's cheating anybody. All right. So the locust beans is frying. All right, now we don't want the palm oil to bleach too much. So the next thing we're going to do, we stir it just to make sure everything is in order. You don't want to burn the iru. All right. That's nice. Next, I'm going to put my onions. At this point, you can bring up the heat just a little bit. Don't cause fire, just bring up the heat just a little bit. While that is on the fire, just the palm oil, we have the iru, then we have the onions. You can already feel the aroma. You see, I told you, I warned you. I personally call you and I warn you. See the iru now. Our neighbor is knocking. All of them know is about to happen here live. Now, the next one, depending on how you want it, pepper. This is the time for pepper. You put the pepper. As somebody that doesn't used to eat pepper, but you know that the elders used to say the spirit that doesn't eat pepper is a small spirit. So you put pepper depending on your capability. Some people have pepper capability, like some people have basic starter pack. It depends on the one that you have. If you own a starter pack, then you have to respect yourself. And remember, as I warn you, if you are cooking it for your bae, don't use your hand to do your bae. You have to know the pepper capacity of your bae. Bring down the heat before you burn the thing. All right, at this stage, fish has to enter. Now, my fish has been diced in 2 different varieties. This same dry fish, I cut some of them small. That's the one that every time you are using swallow to pack some efo, is the one that will blend in. Like illegal immigrants, it will blend into the population. That one will go first. It will open the door. By the time you now begin to chew the baby one on top, then you know that, correct, this is life. It doesn't mean anything. Even if you're not in a hotel, you can still chop life inside your bedroom. All right, now begin to put the fish. You see as I'm garnishing it. The people that are already into chefology, they will see my hand that this person, this one is a trained chefology person. Depending on the person that help you to cut your fish, some people know how to cut fish very well. They will not leave bone. But some people, they can still leave bone. They have to be careful. I'm begging you, wash the fish very well. Make sure there's no bone there. All right now. So, like I was telling you guys about myself, apart from comedy that I do on social media and YouTube, making viral videos and memes and all whatnot, I also run a production company. It's on fire. Now that fish has joined it, you to see seafood. It's not every time you enter eatery. Before your boo have a boo, you are complaining. Package 300 to 400 or something like that. Cook something. They will not collect your boo. It's not very cost something. See color. You two see color now. See color. Red is there. Golden is there. The palm oil. Please, don't over fry palm oil. Don't over fry all the destiny of the palm oil with heat. No, small heat. Don't bleach it too much. Bleaching is not good. It's not good. I mean bleaching for palm oil. It's not good. It's not. Don't let them lie you on Instagram. Bleaching for palm oil is not good. For palm oil, then you put fish, put pepper. Onion is already inside, disturbing the whole foundation. Small by small. So all the ingredients are there, back to back. They're already there, having meeting, waiting for the chairman. F4, vegetable, F4 green. Once the chairman enter, not MI, chairman for soup. Once they enter, there's problem. You drop the microphone. I mean, vegetable microphone, you drop it. That's the end. All right. You can feel it. It's coming on. So you have your seasoning cube on hand. It depends on how much seasoning you want. If you have a sweet tooth, you might want to put a little bit more than one. Otherwise, maybe based on doctor's recommendation, you might want to just go nice and easy. But as a rule of thumb, what I generally do, once I put a cube of seasoning or more than one, I go easy on the salt. Or if I put salt, I go easy on the seasoning. So either ways, whichever one works for you. For this occasion, I think I'm going to add a little bit more seasoning because it looks like that vegetable could take a little bit of seasoning. Okay, now we drop the heat a little bit. Just a tiny bit of salt. We don't want to overdo things at this stage. Then we stir it together. Make sure everything is looking nice and crispy. Mama put. If you don't know what mama is putting, this is what they are putting for you. Finish. Okay, now, so I'm going to cover this a little bit. Bring up the heat. Just a little bit more to let the seasoning get heated up and for everything to just blend in.
Are you like
You see? Mama put. This is what they are putting for you. Even my taster, Once she comes now, she's about to pop in anytime from now. Jam this kind of aroma. You can't resist it. That's the thing.
Hello.
You see? You're welcome. Fisayo. Meet Fisayo. She's my taster for this particular Eforiro on this occasion of this episode.
And I'm a huge fan of yours.
Thank you very much, Fisayo.
Yeah,
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And I think this smells nice. Hopefully it tastes
Thank
amazing.
you. So it's Eforiro. And as a professional person, we already put our palm oil. We didn't bleach it too much,
Okay.
And we put our eru, locust beans there. We put fish, dry fish, because we are cooking on a budget. This show is about cooking on a budget.
So what was your budget?
But the producer said 300.
But
When we enter market, dollar up, dollar down, everything. You can't, don't tell anybody, but I don't think it can be 300 can cook this food.
So,
Though it can't be more than 10, say 350, 400. It's still budget.
Okay.
It's still budget.
Okay.
Not the one they are looking for, but it's our own. So right now we're just about to put the vegetables in.
okay.
So the vegetables are washed. How do you like your food? Strongly flavored with salt and seasoning, or light?
No, I love seasoning.
Okay, you love
Yeah.
seasoning. Okay, I put some seasoning cubes in already.
All
So at this stage, you already have our vegetable washed, cut, washed again. All right then. You can hear it. Trouble was sleeping. Then Yanga went there to go and wake her. You can see. You can see. Eforiro in action.
So do you usually cook at home too?
Since the time that I'm small like this,
You've been cooking since then?
from amala to pandemium to semo, edikaye pong, mea taoshi, everything back to back.
Okay.
But everything was a hit.
Back to back.
As a small boy, up to you as a big boy now.
All right. So what's your favorite childhood food?
Amala,
And
ewedu, abula.
oh, are you from Oyo State?
We are from all over the place. Any place that the thing cook us, we eat it like that.
You eat it like that?
Yes.
All right. That's
But at
nice.
times, he used to do me like pounded yam.
Pounded yam.
Yes. Now, Kusai, at times when you are cooking, there's a part of cooking that is in the tasting, the right ingredients you get, and there's another part that is in, the appeal, the color. I like colors,
Okay.
So I like to put a lot of colors in my cooking. So what I did, I am cheating a bit here because the vegetable is almost done.
Done. All
The
right.
Eforiro is almost done. But then I diced a little bit of onions. So we have a combination of, purple colored onion floating on top of green looking Eforiro.
Okay.
You feel it?
Yeah.
I know you can see it already.
So what next for you now?
I'm going to cover this a little bit and allow it to simmer. It's not easy. Our women are trying in the kitchen.
Yeah, we are.
It's like they put me inside boiling ring.
Perfect.
Maybe you used to enjoy pepper.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
It's perfect. Okay. All right. Let's see how it goes.
There's no problem. It's love that they used to eat this kind
Why
of
do I think there's something wrong with it already?
food. Nothing's wrong.
Okay.
But then I might have to put a little bit of salt.
How long do you actually allow your vegetables to stay on fire?
Now, if you notice, I have low heat going on here and I didn't cover.
Oh, right. Okay.
So generally, I think vegetable between about 5 minutes.
5 minutes,
5
okay.
minutes should be enough. Now I hope you love palm oil because this Eforiro, this particular version has enough palm oil to last you for a year. Okay then. So I'm just going to let this cool off and turn down the heat totally. So now I've put the cold pap for you in the plate, and let's see what it looks like with the
Vegetable.
Eforiro. I know you're watching your weight, so I hope you don't mind, since it's budget things.
Well, no problem. Dig in.
You can share.
Good, based on what you were given. But if you were given more than this,
So you think it makes sense?
yeah, it does. Actually, it tastes good.
Thank you. Thank you.
If you were given more than this, will you do something better?
Oh God. It was like they give me like maybe 300,000 or wait, sorry, 3,000. They will know now. Because even since I'm small, even my teacher look at me. He look at my destiny in class. I said, "This boy, you open hotel." I say, "Man." So I didn't know that this is how they will start. So
This is really nice.
now this is what we are saying about. Thank you very much. This is what we're saying about the crunchy part of this, and that's why I didn't cut off the stem. I didn't remove it. I didn't remove the leaves of the vegetable from the stem because I like it nice and crunchy.
Based on these, I think we can crown you the king of budget chef.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah.
I appreciate it too. They will crown you too.
And for this, we have something small to give you.
Ghana must go.
No. The chef cup.
Okay.
Looks perfect on you.
That's all.
Yeah.
And this?
And this one. You can take this one home too.
Okay.
So that you can use it to
Another
cook at
bib.
home. Yeah. It's not bib, it's an apron.
Okay. Thank you very much for this appreciation. We're now king of budget chef.
Yeah. You can take this anywhere
Thank you.
that you can cook.
All right, guys, it's been Frank Donga on Budget Chef. Keep watching and keep cooking on a budget. Thank you for watching. See you next time.